Liverpool won, Chelsea won. The Premier League is back. The controversies are back. The first big game of our season has ended up in a stalemate. We've drawn to Chelsea. It feels more like 2 points dropped for us, given what all happened in the game. But let's take it apart. Let's start off with the starting lineup first. I think that Harvey Elliott was definitely a surprise element. A lot of people were expecting that Keita will start the game. Between yesterday and today, there have been some comments by Keita's agent as well, which might fan the flames a bit. But it is what it is, and Harvey Elliott, I think, had a good game. But talking about the starting lineup first, well, it was great to see Robbo back in the team. I Like we were discussing on our Instagram live and our videos. One could see the reason why Firmino started. Of course, it didn't work out exactly in the way that it should have. But I think that the game, as it progressed, I think Chelsea made a very, very good start. They were by far the better team in the first half, and till the incident happened. And we'll come to the incident in a bit, of course. How can we miss that? I think Chelsea came in with a plan to win the game. They were very, very resolute. And you've got to give credit. The goal itself by Kai Havertz was absolutely fantastic. I don't think there is any goalkeeper who can keep that out. A very well taken goal by Chelsea. Now, coming to the incident. Look, it's a penalty. Anywhere else in the box, it's not, but it's on the goal line. The ball was going inside, so it's a penalty. Red card or not, well, that is again, it is one of those decisions that will be discussed till the end of the season or perhaps even later. Personally, it's harsh. I think it's harsh, the red card. But those are the rules. But let us know in the comment section what you think about the red card. Do you think it was a red card or not? But talking more about the game, I mean, a very well taken penalty by Mohamed Salah, I think, is his penalty taking skills don't get so much credit, but he is absolutely brilliant when it comes to taking penalties. The man is it's just one of the many skills that Mohamed Salah has. I think that the second half we started really well. We started piling on the pressure, and the initial 15-20 minutes we looked very, very good in the second half, and it felt like a goal was just a matter of time. But credit to Chelsea. I think that Rudiger was at the top of his game, man on a mission. Mendy's made some brilliant saves. I mean, the one that comes to mind is from the Van Dijk shot or the Fabinho shot, or he even had a Mane shot deflected. I think that Chelsea deserve a lot of credit in the way they played the second half. They were very, very good. Look, it's not. I mean, at the start of the season, this is the third game of the season. It's not a draw against Chelsea. Of course, it is frustrating. We should have played better, especially in the last 20 minutes or so. I think we were very, very blunt. It just felt like the goal's not gonna come. I mean, you knew looking at the game that we are very, very unlikely to score, and that was down mostly to Chelsea, but also both Jota and Mane. It didn't feel like they're getting into any sort of a goal scoring position. All in all, it's 2 points dropped according to me. But again, like I've said, you've got to give credit to Chelsea. Very organized, very resolute, and they won the point at Anfield. I think that in the larger scheme, in the long run, this could benefit either of the teams actually. Speaking of a few positives, well, Lukaku was kept in control. I think Van Dijk and Matip were very good, and Lukaku bearing a few, one time when he turned, I think it was Alexander-Arnold. Except for 2-3 instances, Lukaku was kept completely under bay. Van Dijk looked again very very good. So this was supposed to be one of the big battles, and I would say that Van Dijk came out on top when compared to his duel with Lukaku. Um, I think that Robbo again, he looked a little jaded, and that's the reason he was substituted with Tsimikas as well. But again, a good performance. Um, Harvey Elliott, very very impressive. I think that there is a big future ahead for Harvey Elliott, and we're all very excited to see what he does. All in all, I would say that the game was definitely frustrating, but there were positives in the game. 7 out of 9 is not a bad start. And now there is the international break, and then we play Leeds. So let's see what happens there. But I mean, it's frustrating, but I'm not exactly downbeat about it. I think that we could have done with slightly more attacking intent, especially in the last 20 minutes. But all in all, it was a good game. Let us know in the comment section what you think about it. This was Menace and the Monk. Cheers and bye bye.